card is so darn cute. I cased it from another demonstrator, and I'm sorry I can't find the website I found it at or the demonstrator's name. So if you recognize it and the person who this idea belongs to, please let me know so I can give credit where credit is due. This card is so cute. We are going to be using the Owl Punch, and we are going to be using Riding Hood Red cardstock, Gumball Green, Whisper White, some early espresso, and some paper scraps. We've got basic black, the Riding Hood Red, and the Whisper White. So we're going to fold our card in half. This is a standard 5.5 by 4 1/4, which is just a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock cut in half. This piece for the matting is cut down 1/4 inch all around, so it is 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to go ahead and stick this on the front of our card. Christmas colors. And then we're actually going to go ahead and put our Whisper White on. This is cut down 1/4 inch as well from the green, so it is 3 3/4 by 5. So see how everything's nicely matted? So that is pretty much ready. We're going to put that aside. Now for our cute little figures in this card. We're going to use the Owl Punch. We're just going to use this image at the moment. So I'm going to put my punch upside down, and I'm just going to punch out my owl 3 times. This will leave little scraps of paper everywhere, but that just is a sign of a good artist, getting your artwork all over the place. I always say that a clean house is a sign of a lazy stamper, so we're doing good. So we have our 3 cute little owls. Now what we're going to do is we're going to punch out the circles here. We're going to punch out a red with the biggest circle, and just set that aside. Now we're going to take our white, and we want to get 3 sets of the white with the bigger circle as well. The trick is finding your pieces after they've flown all over the place. Actually, I'll go down here so I'm not wasting this much paper. There we go. Alright, so we've got 1 set, 2 sets, and 3 sets. We're going to take our basic black, and we're going to do 3 sets of the smaller circles. Alright, so that is all the punching out that we have to do. Clear up the space here. Alright, now you get your paper snips. We're going to take our owls. This part might hurt a little bit. We're going to snip off their little feet. Okay, dust those onto the floor. And now we're going to build our little punch art pieces. So what I like to do is I like to take my paper piercing tool, and I'm going to grab my 2-way glue pen, and I'm just going to put little dots of glue where I'm going to put the eyes, and then I use my paper piercer to pick up the white pieces normally. And just put them on like so. And this one's not the right size, so there's a big one missing in action. So we're going to punch out another big one. And one thing I forgot is we actually need 2 of the big circles in black. All right. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Okay, so now we're going to add these little black bits. And to me, this is the fun part, because this is when you start putting character into their faces, is with the little black bits. Cute, hey? And they're not even finished. Love them. Right. So now we're going to add their noses. Oh, I didn't need 3 of the red ones. I only needed 1. So that's going to be our Rudolph. And Rudolph needs a little more glue underneath this one. So these are going to be our little reindeer. I'm sure you figured that out since I just called him Rudolph. And he needs little antlers. So we are going to grab the big snow flurry die. And there's 3 dies on here. We're just going to use this one. And when you cut these, you actually get 3 sets of antlers. So I'm just going to turn these over. Some of the 2-way glue on the back. I'm going to grab antler 1. Look, it's a reindeer. Oh my goodness. Too cute. There's our reindeer. Love them. We're also going to take our white gel pen and we're just going to add a little bit of highlight. I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way for adding the little highlights for the eyes, but that's how I do it. And now we just stick them onto our card. So I'm going to put Rudolph on first. We'll make this Prancer on second. And Dasher on last. And these look equally cute if you go straight across. I mean, however you put them on there, they're going to look adorable. We're going to grab the Greetings of the Season stamp set, and I'm going to use the Merry Christmas. And I'm going to ink it up with my Riding Hood Red. Make sure I stamp that right side up. There it is. The Rudolph card. This was so popular with my stamp clubs, and understandably so. How can that not be popular? It's too cute for words. You got to give that a whirl. Super cute. If you don't have the die that I used for the antlers, just look at your punches and your different dies and see what you can cut up, or even just use little bits of your scrap paper, and it'll look great. So I hope you try that. You still got time to make some Christmas cards this year, and thanks for watching. Happy stamping!